Today we're in for some old school silliness in the form of what the hell is going on over there then? Well, seems we've got a spiffier castle. As far as I can see, there's a new fancy tower over there. There's probably some kind of shenanigans by the Order of the Smarts. Those damn wizards and warlocks are up to something, I'm sure. Also, it seems more defined or high definition, as we say in show business. Or something along those lines. Anyway, as I was saying, we have a blast from the past, from the earlier days of the YouTubes. Billy Bob, Knack. Oh well, Billy Bob here has a bone to pick with football. Or as some people like to call it, soccer. It's not though, it's football. Just to get that bit of nonsense out of the way. So, what have you got for us, Billy Bob?
Alright, America, I hope you're happy.
What? What happened? Are you miffed about me calling it football?
I hope you're real happy with it. I've tried to tell you
And what exactly might that be, Mr. Billy Bob?
that America is sliding into socialism.
Huh? Socialism? I thought it was gonna be about football versus soccer and how it's not a sport. Are you sure you got the right video here?
And I've said it before. If you didn't listen to the hour being good earlier on,
If you didn't listen to the hour being good earlier on, what the hell does that mean? No, scratch that, I don't care. Carry on, Mr. Billy Bob. I'm sure we're gonna get to the point anytime soon now.
what letter does socialism start with?
What letter does socialism start with? Well, it starts with an S. But hey, let's be sure. Okay, Google, what letter does socialism start with?
Here's a matching video.
Wait, what? That's you, Billy Bob.
S.
Huh? Don't you mean yes? Oh wait, we were doing the thing. Yes, S. Socialism starts with an S. What's your point?
What letter does Satan start with?
So, what are we doing, Billy Bob? Are we just gonna go down the line of letters starting with an S?
S. What letter does sodomy start with?
We're going down a really strange rabbit hole here. And I'm not entirely sure I want to go down this rabbit hole.
S.
Uh-huh.
What letter does soccer start with? I'm gonna give you a great big guess on that one.
S?
It's a S.
Spiffy! Also, I want to play this game as well. What letter does Spiffy start with? Well, it starts with an S. It's not that hard. I didn't change any rules to the game. Billy Bob? Are you okay, mate? Oh, for fuck's sake, did I break him? Billy Bob, come on, mate. Talk to me. Well, I think
Do you think this is some kind of coincidence or something?
Oh, hey, you're back. Remind me not to do that again. Also, a coincidence of what? That they start with the letter S? Maybe it's because, I don't know, they start with the letter S? There's not exactly something coincidental about that, right?
Do you really honestly think that? 'Cause it ain't.
Well, do you honestly think it is a coincidence? Because it ain't.
It ain't at all.
Well, I'm glad we agree on something. Wait, did I pull something out of context here? Or does the context even matter? What's going on? Oh, hey, look who woke up. I'll be right back.
Soccer is against God.
Oh, for fuck's sake, are you fucking kidding me?
Alright? God gave you 2 legs. This is true. He also gave you 2 arms.
Well, I don't want to be a spoil sport to your little game here, but those are your hands.
And 2 hands.
Oh, crap. Stop. No. Hold up. Don't fire? Why are you guys not firing? Why am I asking this question? Carry on, please.
And 10 fingers.
Oh,
and
come
2
on.
elbows.
Don't you dare give me that look. Also, everyone, calm the fuck down. This is not silly enough to keep shooting me off screen. God damn it. Also, we have body parts. What is your point, mate?
No, you are not.
Well, shit. I lost the context. Can we replay that clip just a little bit further down the line backwards? Stop shooting me off screen, is what I mean. And I don't care if that was an unintentional rhyme. Jesus Christ.
God gave you 2 legs. This is true. He also gave you 2 arms. And 2 hands. And 10 fingers. And 2 elbows. Why did he give those to you? He gave them to you to use.
Well, would you look at that? I got something wrong in the video, but now we have the context. And because I'm such a professional, I'm gonna leave this in, because it's kind of funny as well. Also, stop shooting me off screen. Or at least for the time being. So basically what it comes down to, we have body parts we can use. And apparently this guy thinks they were given to us by God. I'm kind of curious now what he thinks about God and his delivery service for people who are born without certain parts of their body. Hmm? Oh, for the love of your God. You know, turns out if you make this guy think about stuff beyond his rhetoric, something breaks inside him. So please carry on, Mr. Billy Bob.
Are you allowed to use your arms or hands in soccer?
Technically, yes. There's a goalie who needs to keep the ball out of his goal with his hands, or actually his entire body is allowed to be used. Also, as far as I know, you're allowed to guard yourself and other players with your arms and hands. Not to mention, when they get a free kick, they have to pick up the ball and put it down on the spot where the referee says he is supposed to be kicking from. And the same goes for a penalty kick. Not to mention, there are certain corner situations where they have to put the ball next to the corner flag, and when one of your players on your team kicks the ball outside of the field, the opposing team has to throw it back into the field. So yes, I would say the hands are used under certain circumstances, but I'm sure you're gonna say something silly and I will brace for impact. Again?
No, you are not.
Oh, again. This is getting beyond ridiculous.
You are not allowed in the least little bit. If you do, you get thrown out of the game.
Oh, I see where this is going. I keep getting thrown out of the game because I don't know why. Also, that's only under certain circumstances, when you touch the ball with your hand during gameplay. As a field player, mind you. That's how football works.
I don't know almost nothing about soccer.
Alright, everyone calm the fuck down right now. You guys over there in the castle, stop it. And that's right, you were thinking about it. I know you were. So you know nothing about football. How am I not surprised? Oh, for the love of fuck's sake, what the fuck is going on? Well, I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Billy Bob, you are in for a surprise, I hope. Maybe. That was a face punch, right?
But I know that you ain't allowed to use the two hands that God gave you.
Well, I've already explained that, and you are not correct, sir. You are, in fact, very, very incorrect. Or in other words, you're wrong.
That's not a game.
What do you mean it's not a game? Of course it's a game.
Alright? That's not a game.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't like to repeat myself, so stop it, Billy Bob.
I don't know what it is, but you can't call it a sport.
Oh, okay, Google, could you define sport for me?
According to Oxford Dictionaries, noun. 1. An activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. Now think about other physical tasks, such as playing a sport or a musical instrument, or a game involving perfecting neuromuscular skills.
Which would be a perfect description of football? Thank you, Google.
That makes me so happy. You're most welcome.
Lovely.
Just 'cause it got a ball, it don't make it a sport at all. Alright?
Oh, good God, man. You do realize there are sports without balls? Do you have a problem with balls, or lack thereof? I don't know.
Let's get that clear. Now, let's look at who plays soccer.
No, football. Also, let's look at who plays football. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know where you're going with this. I have no idea what this man is going on about. But let's continue. Oh.
Europeans?
What? Your pants? No, he didn't say that. Oh, crap, he means Europeans. Yeah, Europeans play football, yeah.
Negroes?
Really, mate? Negroes? And what of it? They play football. Are you gonna say something racist? Don't say something racist, mate.
Not American Negroes.
American Negroes? What are you going on about, mate? You do realize your national soccer team, as you like to call it, does have black people on it. And stop calling it soccer. It's called football, you silly man, you.
But European Negroes? Mexicans?
You're starting to make less and less sense, Mr. Neck. Oh yeah, he was called Neck. Billy Bob Neck. I don't care, I'm gonna keep calling you Billy Bob. Kinda rolls off the tongue. Billy Bob. Billy Bob.
You got, and it don't matter.
Well now, that might be the first thing you said that actually makes sense. It doesn't matter which people play the sport of football. That's not what you mean, do ya?
It don't matter where they're from. You got Mexicans from Central America, from Uruguay, whatever.
Mexicans from Uruguay. Mexicans from Uruguay. He said Mexicans from Uruguay. Wait, I like the sound of that. Huh, yeah, holy hell, it's kind of funny seeing it from the outside as well. You deserve that one. Well, glad to have you back, Billy Bob.
Ugly names down there.
Oh, really? Let me guess, because you cannot pronounce them correctly, isn't it?
Mexicans from Brazil.
Mexicans from home, for fuck's sake!
Mexico's from Puerto Rico.
No, I'm not going out there. He said Mexico's from Puerto Rico. No, Mexico's from Puerto Rico. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you like to see that, don't you? Having me step out there and just... Well, let's just have a look. Oh, you sons of bitch.
Mexicans from all over.
Oh, shut the hell up, Mr. Billy Bob. Also, we are out of facepalms right now, aren't we? Why is this castle upgraded? Why is there a new tower? What the hell is going on? Carry on, Mr. Billy Bob. Dazzle us with more silliness, if you please.
Playing a satanic game.
So now football is a satanic game. How does your mind even work, if it even works at all? Holy hell, man.
We don't need it. Alright?
Well, sports in general are pretty good for, social skills for kids. Not to mention it provides a lot of jobs around the stadiums and inside the stadium. So, maybe we do need it. It's just a form of entertainment, buddy.
What's more, not only does it promote socialism, look at all you Hugo Chavez.
Oh, great. What kind of tangent are you going on about now? How does bloody football promote socialism? What the hell is wrong with this man, Billy Bob?
Soccer.
No, football.
Think of all of the communist countries.
The fuck are you talking about, mate? There are all kinds of countries playing football. What?
That you can think of. How many of them play soccer? All of them?
I'm not even gonna bother with that, but even if it was the case, what the fuck does it even matter? You silly Billy Bob.
Every single one. How many of them play football?
Oh, great. We're gonna get into some trouble here, aren't we? Your game is called Egg Ball, alright, buddy? Or at least call it by its original name, rugby. You guys are basically playing armored rugby, so please stop calling it football, alright? Lovely. Not that I care at all, but, it's to avoid confusion. I mean, seriously, how did you even come up with that name? You kicked the ball with your foot on a very rare occasion where you got some kind of free kick or something. Most of the time you're carrying the ball with your hands. It's almost the opposite of actual football, yet you chose the name football, cause the egg you're throwing around is a foot in length, allegedly. Also get on our metric level already. I feel like I've made a lot of powerless enemies today. Hi guys.
Football.
Or armored rugby. Hand egg?
That's a sport.
Didn't we have Google Girl tell us the definition of sport? Football and armored rugby are both in that category. The only argument which is acceptable here if you find the sport entertaining. Well, that's a personal opinion.
Arms, legs, hands, elbows, that kind of underarm part. You use it all.
Hey, Billy Bob. You do realize there are also sports where you don't even use elbows and your underarm parts? What the hell kind of sport are you playing, buddy?
Soccer.
No, you're not playing soccer, football. What the hell did you just do? I gotta admit, that's kind of funny. A literal interpretation of not being allowed to use your arms and hands. Well played, Billy Bob.
You're walking around. Why don't they just cut off their arms?
Well, that seems a bit drastic. Well, it really is too drastic, mate.
If they don't want to use it, just cut off your arms.
Alright, well, you seem a bit certifiable. Could we move on to something normal? I don't know why I asked that question, because it doesn't make any sense to ask those questions. Carry on, Billy Bob.
Alright, that'd make you the best soccer player in the world.
Because we don't need our arms for balancing, running, and actually guarding yourself against other players so you can actually play with the ball and move towards the goal and all kind of good stuff. We don't need our arms, of course not. That's some kind of logic you got going there, Billy Bob.
It's stupid. All right? We got no reason being in this FIFA tournament.
FIFA tournament? Oh, you mean FIFA tournament? That's one hell of a pronunciation you got going there, mate.
And why are we in this FIFA tournament?
To take part in the World Cup so you can actually play the game and for entertainment purposes. I mean, there are fans of football in your country. Or as you like to call it, soccer. You know, just to avoid confusion.
Take a big guess. Because Barack Osama Homo Bin Laden...
Oh yeah, I almost forgot this is an older video. Also, screw you!
...wants to bring socialism to the United States of America.
So, but... God damn it, what the hell did you call him, you idiot? So according to you, Barack Obama is using football to import socialism into the United States. How does that... oh, God, man, you're a weird man, aren't you?
He wants the entire populace not to be able to use their arms.
So what? Is he gonna have football referees walking the streets giving people red cards when they use their hands when they do something? That doesn't even make sense, mate.
He wants it so that they just walk around like this and their arms, they just atrophy. Their hands, they atrophy. They can't hold a gun.
The fuck are you talking about, mate? So you're telling me that football players can't use their hands in real life? So these athletes are disabled, according to you? God damn.
So when his UN forces come marching with their jackboots onto the shores of America...
The UN forces? You do realize they are a coalition of all the countries who have signed the treaties for the UN forces? What are you going on about, mate? That would be like the American army coming ashore to take over America. Specifically the United States of the Americas.
Everybody except the non-soccer players is going to go, oh, well, I don't know what's... I can't move my hands. I can't move my hands. How am I going to defend myself? Well, you ain't.
I have no words for that. Why do I have to have words for that? I mean, it is perfectly explanatory by itself. This man is a silly Billy Bob.
You're just going to have to stand there armless, watching America die in front of you. Is that really what you want, America?
Now, I'm pretty sure the football, or in your case soccer players, aren't going to be the ones defending America. Those are going to be the UN forces or your own damn army. Also, football players can use their arms. It's not something they can't do.
Don't watch soccer. Don't play soccer. Don't say the word soccer.
Well, I actually agree with you. Call it football.
Don't do nothing about soccer. At all, period. Or you're going to hell.
Well, where the hell did that come from? You are one of the silliest... listen, just let's wrap this up, shall we?
It's really just as simple as that. Play soccer, go to hell. I don't know how much more clearer I can make it. Alright, this is Billy Bob Neck. God is love.
If God is love, why is there a hell? Doesn't he make up the rules? Didn't he create the devil? Oh, I could go on, Billy Bob. I've got another one for you. What letter does sport start with? Let me help you out there. Yep, maybe that'll knock some sense into him. Yeah, that's right, Billy Bob. And it is awfully obvious you are a silly man, worthy of being part of the Order of the Sillies. So, welcome to the Order of the Sillies, Billy Bob Neck. I hope you enjoy your stay. So, I'm not entirely sure about the upgrades they made to the castle. It's a bit overkill, if I do say so myself. Even though this man was quite silly. And there might be some satire in this video, heck, maybe all of it. Who knows, right? So I'll see all you lovelies in the next one, and oh boy, I have another trick up my sleeve with a new series of short shorts. My Patreon members know about it, if they kept an eye on the Discord channel, and I will also post it on Patreon itself as a hidden message. Oh boy. Bye bye mates, I'll see you later.